Hey, American contractors, viewers of the American Contractor Show. I'm here with John Dye at Win the Storm, and I have to tell you, anyone that is associated with American Contractor Show, you are a badass.
Big shout out to American Contractor Show. If you don't know, you definitely need to check out the Storm Summit. They're doing it in excellence. Check them out.
Hey, what's up? This is your friend, Francisco Serrano. If you haven't checked out American Contractor Show, YouTube channel, Facebook channel, Twitter, Instagram, all the platforms, you need to go them, like them, start learning about your craft.
Hey, I'm Matt Danskin with Restoration Referral System. Check out the American Contractor Show. The truck that they've got is awesome. Everything else that they have going on.
What's up, everybody? I'm meteorologist Andrea Myers, bringing you guys Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me. Not sure what's going on here, but I'm meteorologist Andrea Myers, bringing you your daily hail forecast, sponsored by C3 Group, Merlin Law Group, and American Contractor. They are linked in the description to this video if you guys want to go and check them out. For today's weather, we've only got a couple of marginal risks here and there, but we do have hail and wind possible across the Ohio Valley and then in southern Texas as well. And then into the weekend, we could get some interesting weather through the Central Plains. Hail, wind, and tornadoes are all possible all the way from Kansas into Texas, including Oklahoma as well. So we'll take a look at what we have going on there. And then last but not least, we have linked this again in the description of this video if you guys want to go and participate in this. But Halloween week, whole forecast team is dressing up in costume for our forecasts. And to top it all off, Derek is going to be dressing up at the end of the week, and he's going to dress up as whatever you guys vote on. So if you guys want to have a say in what Derek and his costume are going to be on the end of next week for our forecast videos, go ahead and vote using the link as well provided in the description. So now into our upcoming events before our forecast. The first one of these is going to be the Orca Golf Tournament, and this one is at the Belmore Golf Club in Norman on October 25th. So come see us out there if you guys want to play some golf and talk some weather. And then after that, we are going to be at the OU Texas Tech Tailgate. Hail Trace has been putting on our very own little tailgates over in Norman, Oklahoma as well. And this one is by the Bud Wilkinson House on Jenkins Avenue. So if you guys want to come out and see us and watch some football, get some free food, free beer, play some cornhole, chat with us, come see us there. That is going to be on October 30th. So for our current conditions today, we've got a couple areas of interest for our severe weather risks. So the first one is going to be through the New England area, all the way from the Ohio Valley to the East Coast. So we've got this cold front that's getting ready to push eastward, and with that, it's bringing our storms as they usually do. So you guys can see that front sitting up through the Ohio Valley right now. As that continues to push eastward into this area of clearing and instability, we'll get a line of storms that'll start to form through there, producing our wind risks for later this afternoon. Then the second of our risks is going to be through far southern Texas. So it's going to be just this very far south right here where that nice sunshine is, getting all that nice warming. We've got high lapse rates, high instability, all the ingredients there to get us some hail as well as wind into this afternoon and evening. Going to be very isolated, stay very rural, but a hail chance nonetheless. Then for the rest of us, beautiful weather across the nation. We're sitting in the 60s across the west coast, 52 in Denver, so nice and cool for you guys. And then through the east, 46 in Minneapolis, so a little chilly, warming all the way up into the mid-80s down south through Houston and Miami. So now for our instability that we talked about in southern Texas, that's what's driving this hail, and then it's that cold front driving the wind through our Ohio Valley risks. So for hail, we need convective available potential energy, CAPE, to form those larger storms. That's what we have by around 3 p.m. here through the southern part of the state. we get those moderate and nice warm colors on our Cape map, and that's what that hail is going to feed off of to form and then fall through that area later this afternoon. As those storms go up, it's going to eat away at that Cape, and it's going to decrease throughout the afternoon. Now, we did say we could have some storms in Oklahoma. That's not really looking like it's going to happen now, and this is the reason why, because this Cape just could not reach all the way north into our part of the state. So really that hail chance is going to stay far down south where we do get those moderate Cape values. Just couldn't make it up this far north this time of year. But wait for this weekend, we'll have something for you in Oklahoma. So now for our future radar for the New England risks that we have first through the Ohio Valley. So this is what we got right now, just scattered thunderstorms forming through the area. Those are going to continue to cluster up as they push eastward. Here we are by 1 p.m. Things really start getting going through Ohio, through the Columbus, Cleveland area, all the way to Lexington, Kentucky. We start to get some clusters of thunderstorms passing through. Those are going to continue to push eastward throughout the day. By 4 p.m. Central, so this is 5 p.m. Eastern, loud thunderstorms getting ready to pass through Pittsburgh, through Cleveland again, through Charleston, West Virginia, and those are going to continue to track eastward with severe wind threats as our primary risk, tapering off into the evening hours and the overnight hours, so we should wake up to a pretty quiet morning tomorrow. Then down into southern Texas, we've got another risk for hail. Going to stay very isolated. Nothing really happening until 3 p.m. We start to get a couple of loner storms forming through far southern Texas, very rural out here. But again, it's a hail chance. We're going to tell you guys about it. So these could produce some larger hailstones throughout this evening and afternoon before tapering off in the late night hours. And then again, quiet afternoon or quiet overnight and morning hours for you guys in far southern Texas. So this is what we have for our hail forecast. Not a whole lot of instability out in that Ohio Valley risk. We're looking mostly at wind for that, strong wind shear, great setup for wind. Now down in Texas, that's where we get that hail chance, so Fort Stockton. If you guys are out in that part of Texas or Fort Stockton specifically, that's where you could get a low end chance of seeing hail this afternoon and evening, since it is going to be very isolated. And then we could get quarters to half dollars with any of those supercell structures that form later this evening. Then for our wind chance, we are going to include Texas in that once again, since again, they are going to be supercell structures. It's possible that we could get a couple of gusts out of that, but the main chance is going to be here through the Ohio Valley like we talked about. So if you guys are anywhere between Buffalo all the way down to Chattanooga, Tennessee, you could see gusts in the 60-mile-an-hour range. Now our best chance for some gusty winds is going to be through Pittsburgh and through Charleston, West Virginia, where we really started to see things band up into this afternoon and evening as they push through. That's just indicative of some stronger storms, so we could see a likelier chance of getting some damaging winds through this area into this afternoon and evening. Then down into Texas, super isolated, very low end chance of getting anything for any one particular area, but this whole spot could get some 60-mile-an-hour gusts again with those stronger storms that are going to pop up through the area. Then for tomorrow, another super scattered risk for us. It's just mainly going to be across the far east coast, all the way from Norfolk, Virginia, down into Wilmington, North Carolina. So 1 p.m., we're starting to get some storms moving through Norfolk and off the coast. Things are going to stay pretty isolated, pretty scattered as the afternoon and evening rolls on. And then by 7 p.m., things are starting to band up, pushing off the east coast of North Carolina and moving off by the late night hours. So any of those scattered clusters could produce some gusty winds for you guys into tomorrow. Again, not a whole lot of instability out there, but there is enough wind shear and that cold front passing through, and that could help you guys get some gusty winds. So again, anywhere between Norfolk to Wilmington, North Carolina, that's where we could see a low end chance of some gusty winds into tomorrow evening and overnight. Then, last but not least, we've got a couple of troughs moving through this weekend, and that's where we could see a resurgence in our severe weather chances through the Central Plains all the way down into Texas. So first, we've got this baby little shortwave trough that's getting ready to push through the Central Plains by 9 p.m. Saturday, and then this bigger trough that's driving it through. So with that, we could see our first round of severe storms as we get a cold front sweeping through the area, popping up some severe storms through Kansas, through Oklahoma, through Arkansas, and then things are going to continue to roll forward through Texas into Sunday. So this is 6 p.m. we start to get this cutoff low. That's going to form yet another cold front pushing through driving severe storms into Saturday through Sunday. So couple shots at a couple different low pressure systems and a couple troughs, forming the same kind of severe weather chances through Saturday through Sunday. Could see hail, wind, tornadoes, all of that is possible through this weekend. So here's where we're specifically looking at those risks to fall. So Saturday, it's mostly going to stay through the Central Plains, Nebraska, Missouri, Kansas, Kansas City. You guys could see some severe storms. Again, all risks possible through that area. And then it's going to push southward into Sunday. So still Kansas City in the risk all the way down to the far northern part of Texas. Dallas, you want to be on the watch for this. Oklahoma City, you want to be on the watch for this. Tulsa, specifically Fort Smith. You guys are all going to be in and around that risk area, and we're going to watch and see if it shifts, if it moves, if it grows with that instability that's expected to push through that area, and how quickly those cold fronts move through. All of that is going to play into this, but we do have a region of severe weather possible, and again, all risks are included with that. Large hail, tornadoes, wind, everything's possible. So we want to keep our eyes on this weekend really for our severe weather chances that are popping through for the next few days. Right now, low end, kind of quiet, enjoy the break, and then again, things could pop back up for our October severe season into Saturday and Sunday. So if you guys want to stay tuned to our forecasts, you can follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Hit See First on Facebook so you never miss our live videos. And then if you guys want to get in contact with us, you can call us at 855-334-4245. You can also email us if you'd rather at info@hailtrace.com, or check out our website, hailtrace.com, for more details on who we are and what we do. And as always, we will provide you with the best information for your severe weather chances. But for now, I'm meteorologist Andrea Myers. Thanks for watching.